Hello, hello, hello. This is Coach Shane. And we're streaming live. Just getting started here. Can you guys see my board? If I slide back. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, what about if I go all the way back? That's blurry. What if I stand up over here? Then do you see it? Stand back over here. No, it's just getting me. Let me see if I can fix this. Welcome, everybody. Video. Mirror camera allows you video resolution auto. Virtual background auto. What if I custom? No, I don't want a virtual background. No background. Oh, there you go. Oh, now you can see. Nice. Now you can see. I'm going to talk about a couple of different things today. And if you're here, that's great. We are live streaming on several different platforms right now. And I see some of your chat, but not everybody's chat. So I kind of apologize in advance if you text me a message and I don't respond. I just didn't see it. So I'm going to try to open up some of my other channels, and then maybe I can see some stuff. But I don't know if that's going to happen. New tab. Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, here we go. I see me. All right. So, my name is Coach Shane. You can see that down here, right over there. It says Coach Shane. Hopefully, you can see that. I've been teaching English for a very long time, since December of 1986. Isn't that crazy? Since December of 1986. There we go. That's what I like. And I really like my job. My specialty, my focus is helping people build their speaking skills and helping people build their listening skills. That is my specialty. And that's what I've done since December of 1986. I know I look so young, right? I look so young. It's hard to believe, but it's true. So when you are learning English as a second language, as a foreign language, there are 3 stages that you need to recognize, okay? And you need to figure out which stage are you. And I have it behind me. I'm going to push it over here so you can see it a little better. So the 3 stages of learning English: kids, students, and adults. The way people learn English is different at these stages. So for kids, let's say you're a mom or a dad and you have children at home. I mean, from babies all the way up to 5, 6, maybe even 7 years old, children learn best by listening first, and then they develop speaking. Listening, just like the way they studied, the way they learned your language, their native language, right? So if you're Spanish, your baby speaks Spanish because you always speak Spanish at home. You speak Spanish, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa speak Spanish, aunts and uncles, neighbors, the store, the television, the radio, everything's in Spanish. The baby is listening to Spanish all the time, and eventually the baby starts speaking Spanish, right? That's natural. And they can learn English that way too. My son Mikey, he speaks poquito Spanish, 一点点 Chinese, and a wee bit French. How does he do that? Because mom and dad, we try to use those languages. We use those languages at home, just a little bit, but it's for fun. And they understand, and they can speak a little bit of Spanish and French and Chinese. It's pretty cool. And we never taught them. We just use it. Now, obviously, we use English all the time, so my sons are perfect in English. But if you want your child to be good at English, then it's on you. As a baby, just use English. Don't teach it. You don't need to teach. Just use it. So, for example, you could say, like your baby is drinking milk, and maybe dad, you're drinking coffee. So you could say, Daddy likes coffee, baby likes milk. Daddy likes coffee, baby likes milk. And that's all you have to do. Just simple little sentences. I love you. Sleep good. Are you okay? Did you go pee pee? I mean, just simple sentences without an intention of teaching, just using. Now, moms and dads, be careful. Make sure your pronunciation is good, right? I can help you with that. But for children, in my opinion, that's the best way for them to learn. That's stage one. Whoops, stage one. There we go. Stage two, students. My definition of a student is someone who's studying English and they have to take a test. They will take a test. So maybe that's third grade elementary school. If there's an English course at school and there's a teacher teaching English and there's a test, then they're a student. You could be 28 years old and you're preparing for the IELTS exam. You're a student. The way a student studies English, the best answer I can give you, listen to your teacher. Listen to your teacher. Your teacher will prepare you for an exam, right? That's the teacher's job, to prepare you for a test. Your job as a student is to pass the test. So you need to listen to your teacher. You need to memorize a lot. Grammar, vocabulary, a lot of memorization. And for many people, when they memorize something, they memorize it for a test, and then after the test, it's gone. That's very common. Teachers teach academic English, and that's great. But when you're an adult, or simply when you're with your friends, we don't use academic language, right? The way a teacher teaches, the way a news anchor gives the news, it's not the way we talk to our wives or our husbands or moms or dads or children or friends. So if you're not a student, meaning you're not studying English for a test, then you're step three, adults. You could be 18 years old and be an adult. You could be, 35 years old, whatever. The point is, when I say an adult, there are no tests. You're using English for communication reasons. Communication is speaking and listening. And like I said, when we communicate between people, we don't usually use academic English. So a lot of the English that you studied in high school and college, it's good, but you're not really gonna use it. It's I have a book, and this is a great book. It's 1,100 words you need to know. If you're a student and you're preparing for an exam, these are 1,100 words you need to know. But if you're an adult and you use English for business or for friendship, or you use English to watch TV shows or listen to podcasts, then these 1,100 words, you're not really going to use. You may, but not much. Communication, the language, the vocabulary is actually not as complicated as you think. Do you guys know the TV show Friends? Joey, Monica, Chandler, Rachel, Phoebe, and I'm missing somebody. Ross. Those 6 characters. You know the TV show, very popular TV show. Many people know it. Did you know that if you took every Friends TV show, all 10 years, every 240 episodes, and you took every conversation that they have, every single one, and you picked the most common words, 90% of every Friends TV show uses only 743 words. That's it. 90% of every single Friends TV show, the vocabulary, only 743 words. That's it. Now, the good news is you know those 743 words. The bad news is you don't know how to use them. Yeah, that's the tricky part. It's something that we teach. But I'm telling you this because if you're an adult and you want to be good at English, don't study like a student. Don't put too much emphasis on vocabulary or grammar. You need to put emphasis on using English. Use the English that you know. Even if you can't remember much, you only know 20 words, whatever, you start using it. That's what you have to do. It's very important. Speaking first, then listening. For kids, you can see here, for kids, listening first, then speaking. For students, listen to your teacher. And for adults, speaking and then listening. This is the system that works best. And that's what we teach. Why is it different? As adults, you already studied probably 3 years of English in middle school, 3 years of English in high school, maybe more in college. You studied a lot of English. There is no more grammar to use, to study, to learn. You studied all of the important grammar. So why are you bad? Why can't you remember? Because you're not using it. I told you, 743 words is 90% of every Friends TV show. You know those words, but you don't know how to use them. Adults, if you want to improve your English, you need to use it. It's so important that you start using it. I have 2 programs, 2 classes that help you do that. And I want you guys to check those out. They're very useful. So, I've built my career on helping adults master English. And we have a community that's free, completely free. I would love for you to join. You can see right down here, right down here. It's skool.com/LME. I'm going to show it to you on the board behind me. So just a second. Hopefully the microphone will pick up everything. I'll try and talk louder. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. So this is my community. It's called Let's Master English. The URL is skool.com/LME. It's free to join. You need an email address. That's all you need. So you can go here, skool.com/LME, and sign up. It's completely free, and I want you guys to join. We have so much in our community. Right now, there's a live class happening, Word for a Minute. This is a live class that we have every Wednesday. Sometimes the dates change, but this is a class where, have you had this experience? You want to speak English, you want to say something in English, but you can't remember the word. What do you say? This is a class that fixes that problem. It's happening right now. We have so many live classes that are free that you can join and start using English. I'm going to show you the calendar. So in our community, you see calendar right there. Click on that. And this shows you all of our live classes in this community. So today happens to be the 4th. Any live class, all of these are live classes, okay? All of these are live classes, but ones with pictures, you see the pictures? Those are open to anyone. They're free. Tomorrow, we have one. This is a speaking class. What about this one? What about this one? This one, this one? No, you got to pay for that. But don't worry. The other ones are free. On Friday, we have three more. 1, 2, 3. Saturday, Sunday. Every day, we have live classes that you can join and actually use English. And it's completely for free. Join my community. It's an obvious choice. If you need to improve your English and you have a place to use English, then our community is perfect for you. Okay, so I want you in there. Now, we do have classes too. We have lots of lessons. If you want to take them, that's great. And actually, I can tell you right now, there's 2 special offers when I live stream. Today, I'll talk about one special offer. You can get speaking lessons and listening lessons for only $8 a month if you want. Only $8. That is crazy. Now, the speaking lessons, they're going to focus on pronunciation. Obviously, that's important. Sentence intonation, the ups and downs of American English. Sentence rhythm, the music. And we put that together for flow. Let me explain. And it's called PERF. I'll explain. So we'll go to the classroom and we'll try this one. It's not going to show me. Let's go try for free. And this is the speaking lesson. And this is an assignment. Let's look at it. Oh, I got to join the group. Blah. I don't want to join. Anyway, it's called PERF. I'll show you another picture so you can see PERF. There you go. So this one's $49, but don't worry, you can get it for $8. P, pronunciation. I, intonation. Intonation, again, it's the ups and downs. So let me give you an example. My wife didn't hit, H-I-T, me. My wife didn't hit me. It's a terrible sentence. Should I write it down? I'm going to write it down real quick. It's true, though. My wife didn't hit me. Okay? So it's an easy sentence. My wife didn't hit me. But I can change the meaning of this sentence by changing the sentence intonation. Listen carefully. My wife didn't hit me. 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 So you can see how I changed the stress on the words. And each of those sentences are different. My wife didn't hit me. Somebody else's wife hit me. Your wife hit me. My wife didn't hit me. My son hit me. My mother hit me. My brother hit me. My wife didn't hit me. She was going to, but she did not. My wife didn't hit me. She kicked me. She scratched me. She pulled my hair. My wife didn't hit me. She hit you. She hit somebody else. This is sentence intonation. This is an easy example, but especially if you're like a business person or even in a friendship and you say something in English and your sentence intonation is not right, you can have a big misunderstanding, a very big misunderstanding. This is something we teach. And in our perf class, in our speaking class, we're really good. Right now we have thousands of students. And the average student to master intonation, right here, the I, takes 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, you can master American English sentence intonation. And once you master it, you'll never forget. It's like riding a bicycle or learning to swim. Once you learn, you'll never forget. Okay, that's intonation. Rhythm. Rhythm's a tough one, right? Rhythm is the musicality, mellifluousness, the flow. You got a long sentence. When do you pause? Changing the volume. Sometimes we talk loud, but sometimes we want to talk softly. The speed. Sometimes we're excited or we're angry and we speak fast, but sometimes we're tired or depressed and we speak slow. It's the gesticulation, the body language. It's the expressions that you use. It's your eyes. All of this is rhythm. Interesting point. American English and British English sentence intonation, pretty much the same. But American English and British English rhythm, many times is very different. Why? British people tend to have a mitigated style of speaking, a softer, more polite, very intellectual. It sounds really smart, right? But it's very polite, and not as emotional. Whereas Americans, much more emotional, very direct in our speaking. It's quite different. So I teach rhythm. And like I said, for intonation, it takes about 4 weeks to master. I'm going to change colors. It takes about 4 weeks to master intonation. Rhythm takes about 12 weeks. On average, for our students, it takes about 12 weeks to master rhythm. Again, once you master rhythm, you'll never forget. It's like learning to ride a bicycle or learning to swim. It'll be in you. Now, once you master intonation and rhythm, already your speaking will sound so much better. But the amazing thing is, your listening will improve too, because now you know how Americans are speaking. You'll understand the intonation and rhythm, and you'll be able to understand so much more. It's magic. What about pronunciation? Pronunciation is tricky. When I talk about pronunciation, I like to tell people your pronunciation needs to be clear. It doesn't have to be perfect. You do not have to sound like an American. You can have an accent. If you're Spanish and you have a Spanish accent, cool. If you're Russian, you got a Russian accent, whatever. Doesn't matter. As long as your pronunciation is clear. But your pronunciation needs to be clear. And I'll explain why if you don't know. If you're speaking English, right? You're speaking English to me and I'm listening to you and your pronunciation is not clear, I have to focus and concentrate on what you're saying. I have to be all my attention is on you. That's not communication. I'll explain. As I'm concentrating on listening to every word you're saying, I will hear every pronunciation mistake. I will hear every grammar mistake. I will hear every structure mistake, every intonation mistake, every rhythm mistake, every collocation. I will hear every mistake you make. That's not good, especially in a business or in a friendship. Not good. However, if your pronunciation is clear, when I listen to you, I'll relax. And I'll be thinking about what you're saying, and I'll be thinking about what I want to say. This is communication. If my brain is completely focused on your pronunciation, that's not communication. But if your pronunciation is clear, now I can relax and listen to you. And you know what the magic is? I'm not going to hear grammar mistakes. I'm not going to hear structure mistakes. I'm not going to hear the mistakes. I'm going to hear what you're saying. And now we're having an actual conversation, real communication. This is how important pronunciation is. But how do you fix pronunciation? Yeah, that's really tricky. In my opinion, if you're an adult, right? We're busy. We have a busy schedule. We have life. We have children. We have jobs. We have the weekend. I mean, we're busy. Uh, the fastest way to fix your pronunciation is to have a coach, one-on-one training, one-to-one, man-to-man. But that's expensive, right? Well, no. If you join my community, we have free one-on-one training every Monday, every Tuesday, every Friday, every Saturday. Let me check the schedule. I'll show you the one-on-one pronunciation training, which is free if you join my community. Let's go to the calendar. Clear the screen. So again, if there's a picture, you can join it. So you see here, this is Monday. It says AMA. AMA. AMA means ask me anything. It is our one-on-one training. This is where you go to get one-on-one training for your pronunciation. We have it every Monday, every Tuesday. We have more on right here. This is that's Thursday. No, Friday. And then we have another one on Saturday. If it says AMA, if it says AMA and there's a picture, you can join it. And then there's mine. I do it too. Mine's right here. So this is mine. So we have different coaches. We have many coaches, lots of coaches. Don't worry, I pay the coaches. I pay the coaches, most of them. But you don't for those. Now we have a lot of other AMA classes like here. AMA, and there's no picture. You can take those too, but the price, I can't remember. I think the price is $28 a month. That's cheap for one-on-one training. It's really, really cheap. So anyway, to fix your pronunciation, that can take a long time. But I want you to understand that you can always come to us and we'll help you for free. Yeah, until I die or the coach dies or one of us dies, right? So this is my offer to you. I want you to join my community, skool.com/LME. If you're really serious about studying English, sign up for the courses, LME Speaking and LME Listening. Once again, I'll show you where that is in the school. It's in the classroom. LME Speaking course, LME Listening course. You sign up. When you sign up, you have to pay $8 and you get both. You get both of these. They both open up. And they're excellent lessons. Oh, and there's a live class for that too. So just for that. So it's really an amazing opportunity. I'm really excited because we have VIP lessons, right? And every month we do, speaking VIP and listening VIP, but they're expensive. $75 for VIP with live classes, $170 a month for personal feedback. So it can get really expensive. And I know a lot of people out there, they don't have $75 a month, $170 a month. If you do, you can join our VIP, but many people don't have that much money. So this is why I'm so excited to have this $8 offer. $8 a month. It's crazy. And it's really exciting for me. And all the live classes. We have so much fun. The community is fantastic. So join my community. That's the message today. Join my community. I'm going to look right now. Make sure somebody hasn't joined while I'm watching. Oh, we got 3 people. Look at that. That makes me happy. Let's see who joined. Semyon joined. Bolutife Tife joined. I can't pronounce these names. Maria joined.